Hours, Jen, hours.
Alright, and we should be live.
Um, yes, yes, we are live. Looking at it. Let me- Yep, I certainly see myself.
It's always a bonus.
Uh, I can see the whole of our Discord chat.
Yeah, that's... Well, I can make that a bit smaller, actually. They don't want to know what goes on in it. Oh yes, there's people coming in. Good. So they should... Can you chat for a second?
Hopefully, I am able to be heard. Who have we got? We've got Josh and Ricky. Josh and Ricky, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Currently, I'm not seeing a visual on our screen, unfortunately. Like
Yeah,
on the stream.
that's because I was just fixing some stuff. It'd be back in like... Actually, I'm gonna go... We're gonna test this, right? We're gonna test the delay. So you should see yourself for about 3 seconds.
Right. So, oh, yep. And it's gone.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna start counting from now until you see yourself again.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Way too fast.
5, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 15 seconds. Or 15 to the count.
Paint's on the counting up. No one wants painting. Everyone wants counting.
Yeah, Josh is saying that he can hear me. Or he can hear us both. So that's good news.
Oh boy.
It didn't take long.
No, only an hour. That's fine.
Yeah. For everyone in the chat, hi. I'm the problem, I think.
It also could be because like we're literally on the opposite sides of the world from each other.
There may well be something like that. It's.
This is what happens when an Aussie and a Scot.
Like you say, you just have to come over here. You got to finally move over. However quickly you can do that.
Alright, I'm just going to share this to Discord. I can't bother sharing it anywhere else. I've already taken up enough of your time.
No, you're all good. You're all good. Right. Well.
You see Josh's... the suspense is terrible. I hope it will last. Alright. Well, we should be good to go now. I will have...
Fantastic,
Dice cable back in a second.
I like how currently you can only see me on your live stream.
They see me all the time. Well, they don't really see me all the time on the stream, but... Oh, there we go. Dice is back. Yes?
We'll give it a couple of secs. Something's loading. And Ricky, yes, Doggo is in the background. Purely because everyone would prefer to see her. Thora. There she is.
This is officially Doggo stream. Doggo streams in Middle Earth.
There's always been I can't remember what streamer it was, but they had the dog cam, and I exclusively logged in just for that camera. I didn't care what the stream was about. It was during lockdown. A lovely dog.
Oh, well. I think with that...
Are we going to end the stream there?
Yeah, that's it. We're done. See you guys. Oh, okay. So, welcome everyone back to another live stream. As always, on time. As always, we are very prepared. I am joined by Paints on a 4-Up, Cameron. Say hello.
Hello.
Let us know how the audio is, guys, because I will be using this audio for the series as well. We won't be using all that footage from before because that's not going to work. Ricky, welcome. Josh, welcome. Glowfight, welcome. Kelpie Games, welcome.
Kelpie Games is...
You're in the shot cam move.
Kelpie Games, shout out to Dylan. For the first thing that I'm going to do in your stream, I'm going to shill anyone in the UK. Now, I don't have an affiliate link for Kelpie Games, but Dylan, I was best man at his wedding. He's a very good friend of mine. I'm godfather to his children. Please go put food on the table for him and his kids.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But I don't care about him, to be fair. Please go put food on the table for his kids. So, hi Dylan, thanks for joining.
Mute. Okay. No, I'm not going to mute you. Don't worry.
Just kidding.
So that is that what we did last time? Nope, I didn't.
Nope.
I screwed that up.
That's not what we want to do. You're now screaming to me.
Everyone wants to see Dicecam. They don't want to see you.
There's Dicecam.
I don't know how did we do it before? How did I do it before? We had it like both on the same screen.
No, because I didn't get to see you.
Oh, there we go. That's what we need.
I've got it. Good.
That should be better. Yeah, guys, you're not going to see my face today as well. Don't worry. You see my tickly fingers.
Yeah, that's
about it.
Yeah, right, grand. So, do you want me to get my dice cam up now?
We can do that just so they know what they're gonna see.
You're gonna have to deal with my dodginess, guys. I do apologize, but you're gonna get my dice cam here. Hopefully that works.
That should work. And then if I switch to that, yeah, it kind of works.
I've got my dice cam. Yep, there we go. I can see the board now.
There's some teething issues, guys. Don't worry, it's only the first one.
The first one for the first 7 issues.
Yeah. Hey, come on, there's 94 issues.
Oh yeah, we'll be fine by the end of it. We'll have this down.
We might actually be competent by the end of it.
Oh, don't go that far. I'll give them hope.
I am. I'm going to switch back to just. Well, I mean, we can talk on this screen. I guess that should be fine. If you want to show your face, you can. If you want, I don't mind. But yeah, so guys, we are here about this wonderful little thing, Battle Games Middle Earth. I might have mentioned it on a few streams, possibly, maybe a couple. But I had a dream. I had a dream, guys, that it was about 2 years, or about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I got the full collection of Battle Games Middle Earth sealed. Not out of anything that, there was a specific reason that I wanted to do this. I wanted to do a complete series of going through the old Battle Games Middle Earth series, because that's how I got into it. Cameron, take over.
Certainly. Yeah, certainly I mean, I remember the first thing that I got in relation to Warhammer was the Return of the King starter set, um, as well as the Fellowship Old Metal box set for Christmas one year, and then yeah, these magazines slowly trickled in every so often. I never had the full series, but I've just picked up them the last what month, 2 months ago, something like that.
Which is exciting,
But
right?
yeah, it certainly is. I'm very much looking forward to doing this because I actually get to read them all kind of as we're going. It's real good.
Hell yeah. So yeah, so my thing is that we're gonna be doing this. I thought we'd film the battle reports live, um, just so we can get the chat involved. We can get you guys involved. If you guys, you can tell us where to move things if you want. Do tell us to do stupid things. I'll at least I'll listen. Um, can we kick Ricky? Never heard of it. Does it contain Space Marines? Oh, Ricky, thank you for your membership in the last stream. I forgot to say thank you for that. I appreciate it, dude. But yeah, no, we don't. I actually did collect the Conquest magazines, I think, when they first came
Yeah.
out. But I think I got up to like issue 10 and then they stopped supplying them in Australia for some reason. It was weird. But yeah, I'm rambling now. What was I saying? Yeah, so what we're going to do is going to film the battle reports live as much as we can. The first couple of issues are quite small, so we thought we'd get a few in, as as many as we can, while we can. And yeah, I guess we'll just see how it goes, right?
Yeah, well, it might go well. This live stream might kill us.
I mean, it's already
We're not.
starting to kill me, to be honest. So yeah, if you guys aren't aware, this board that you see before you did not exist this time yesterday. Spoilers. I've filmed me making this board. It'll be in issue. Oh God, I gotta remember what, because I've done so many filming for all the issues now. Issue 1. Oh, that's easy. Issue 1. Cameron, can you guess what this is? What the base of it is?
Is it just cardboard?
No. I'll be surprised if you can guess it. You might be able to guess from the rim.
Oh God, from the rim of it. No, no idea. Uh, you're right, Ricky. The board does look good for a 24-hour work. Um, it's certainly better than what I do.
Yeah,
Did you like foam?
I didn't get to the I didn't get to rim it way. But yeah, I wanted to paint that black, but I just completely ran out of time. As you guys will see, I completely ran out of time for some of these for a lot of these projects. I ran out of flock. I didn't realize how much flock you needed for a board, so. But the good thing is that this board will only be used for the first 8 issues, and then we never see it again. So, because this is a 3x3.
Oh, not a waste of time, I swear.
Not at all. Cameron's not a rimming expert. Oh my god, Ricky.
Right.
I might cut this bit out of the series.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
No. So what it is canvas. It's a canvas board.
Oh,
that
nice.
You do paintings on.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd do that because the first board I actually ever made was a canvas thing. Chucked PVA and sand on it and flocked it. That was literally my first ever board. So I thought going back to that, and I think it's pretty decent. Like, it's a little springy, as you can probably see, but it works for your first couple of games, especially in Battle Games of Middle Earth. So
No, it's. I mean, if it worked, it's springy, so that's all right.
yeah.
Is it dry? That's the question.
Yes,
so
ish.
it's dry enough for what we need.
It'll be dry enough. Yeah, so like I said, I didn't get everything done. I didn't get the trees done, um, and a lot of the stuff like you see, like the ruins. Like I got a couple more hills done, so you know they'll blend into the board quite nicely. Hopefully, like that.
Good. Yeah.
Um, Again, you're seeing this like 20 seconds behind, but oh, hang on, I can show it under here so you guys can see it. So you can see it. There's a ruin. But,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, you know, it'll work for what we need it today. I can do like better shots of it when I actually come to edit the video, which will be good. I think Kelpie Games is jigging you on.
What? So the reason that Dylan's mentioned that is because he's got a lovely Minas Tirith army, very nicely painted. The bases look absolutely phenomenal, in the sense of they're white city bases, painted very, very good. Apart from the fact that he has rimmed the bases using Othorn Grey, so just white.
Oh,
Now,
that's brave.
it is, and lots of people compliment Dylan on this venture, and I will agree with him that it blends it quite well. However, I'm very much a black rim guy,
For sure.
maybe a brown.
I was always a brown rim way, but I've recently turned to black. I just think it looks a lot slicker.
Yeah, so do I. Dylan, however, had a tournament coming up that he needed a couple of heroes painted for in a very quick turnaround base. At which point he turns to his friend, the commission painter, me. At which point I was like, yeah, of course I can do it. And then I had to obviously match his bases, and it made me physically sick.
I mean, painting white normally does, but
I really, really
PTSD.
Yes.
I don't want to go back there. It's like Nam-esque flashbacks.
I have told him that I will refuse any further commissions from him if I'm not allowed to paint the rims black or brown. I don't care how much money I need. It's not happening.
Michael H, welcome to the stream, dude. Ricky, thank you for becoming a member, dude. Hit the wrong button. Meant to be gifted up. Well, I appreciate it anyway, dude. Glassney's been a member for 2 months. A green thingy. Thank you, my friend. It means I can send your dice out now, which I already did last week. Finally agreed it works on a video as well. Says Kelpie Games.
Shut up, Dylan. Nobody likes you here.
Ricky says always black rim. I was a brown rim. Well. Says Glassney.
These sound clips are going to get taken out of context so quickly.
Yeah.
We've got to watch it with it. We're going to get cancelled. Both our channels will get cancelled.
The day I get the Scott on is the day I get cancelled. It's usually the Aussies that usually get people cancelled. Josh says I'm very much set on Mornfang brown, Rhinox hide, or black rim. Depending on the system, we're all very specific about rimming. Yes, we are. I mean, it does finish a model off, to be fair. I don't think a model is complete without a good rimming.
Well, I'm going to take that one out of context. I'll watch the stream back and just get that sound clip.
How is the audio, by the way, guys? Are we... Because I will be using this audio in a video, so is it good enough, or do we need to change it up, or... Personally never liked the rim matching the base color. That's fair enough. I think that's why I've gone more to black, because it just blends it just blends into the base, and it just looks a bit off.
Yeah, I'm with Ricky on that. If it's kind of a mud texture that I've gone for, or kind of grass, then I go brown normally. If it's kind of anything else, then I normally go for a black rim. It does mean that I've got little models that kind of obviously can go cross army that don't match, and that really annoys me.
Yep, exactly.
But I need to figure that one out myself.
I'm already a patron getting dual money streams now. Appreciate it, Ricky. Even though it wasn't, it was a mistake. Appreciate the support. Audio sends are good. Okay, beautiful. So, I think with that all done, yeah, well, I guess the first things first is I don't even remember. It was so long ago. The first time I actually asked you, like, if you were up for doing this, and you were pretty much like, yes, straight away.
Yeah. What was a long time? Well, this is a long time coming. That's probably the easiest way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, I put a
But
trailer out for the series in July of last year, saying it was coming soon.
that's fine. That's a quicker turnaround than Games Workshop have ever
I
done.
was,
So,
I was
um,
literally about to say.
so there's no problem at all with that.
But yeah, you were on straight away, and like I've always wanted to do like we said, I started with Battle Games of Middle Earth. I've told the story many times. First day of year one, saw the ad on telly. The ad that everyone knows. And my mum picked me up from school and had the first issue in the back of the car. Um,
Oh, nice.
yeah, I was like 7 at the time. It was like February 2003, I think it was, when it first came out. And yeah, that's literally how I got into it. Me and my dad helped. We did a few other things. Like I remember building the beacon from issue 9 or issue 10, I think it was, which we'll get to in the next
Yeah.
stream. But yeah, like I remember doing, but I never really played any games. I usually just like painted the models and stuff like that. And I've always wanted to go through the entire series and play every single scenario, because some of them are quite wacky.
They're the best ones, though.
As you're about to see. I think especially a few of the first ones because you've only got a certain number of things, and like during the stream, guys, if you wonder why we're not using Might Will of Fate, it's because we don't have it yet. We're literally going by the magazine. So heroes at the moment are just 3 wound beat sticks. They don't have any might. They don't have any will. No fate. So don't think this is going to be like up to date SPG stuff. So if you're here for tactical advice, probably best to not to watch.
I would say that's a fact for myself anyway. If they're here for tactical advice, don't look at me for it.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, everyone.
I'm famous.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm famous in the Scottish community for my collection of wooden spoons.
Yeah,
Uh,
it is quite a collection.
an impressive one, and I'm happy with it.
Hey, at least you get to more tournaments than we have down here.
I don't know if they'll be able to see it actually, but if I flip my dice tray over, it literally
I shall go back to this one, and yep, they should be able to see something now.
yeah, so it literally says Wooden Spoon Collectors Club on it. Hopefully it shows up. Let me. Yeah, there we go. It's got Wooden Spoons Collectors Clubs written across the bottom of it. And in fact, this is a dice tray from Kelpie. Dylan got me this after, I don't know how many wooden spoons I won, but he thought it was appropriate, and it certainly is.
I mean, it's almost quite. It's more impressive getting wooden spoon these days.
it's one of these things that I've always said when you end up in the bottom tables, it's not that I'm going for the wooden spoon, but it's that I'm going to have an enjoyable game rather than a competitive game at that point.
Yes.
Which I always prefer um, the enjoyable games, the narrative games, and all this sort of stuff. Much like yourself, you know that I prefer the narrative side of things. But yeah, down the bottom table, I'm doing the rule of cool thing for the fun of it sort of thing. Nothing at that point really matters to myself. Yeah, certainly.
And I think, like, especially because of these days, like with the now that it's pretty much just Legendary Legions, I think
Yeah.
it's a lot of people, like when it first came out, people were like very, why can't I take my Eagles with my Gilgalad and my, Arnold Warriors and my, you know, all these different weird combinations, because obviously they are quite effective with each other. But you know, for me, I don't play this game for the competitive side of it. Like for me, like Lord of the Rings, like we're gonna get really soppy right now. We're not even started playing yet, but it's it's always been like that one state. Like it's got a very clear message and a very um, nice. What's the word? Like a very I can't even think of the word at the moment, but like it's helped me out during my life, like going back on the words, like say like Gandalf or Tolkien himself, um,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and like saying like it is things might be down now, but there is always hope. There is always a light, even in the darkest of times. I know it's Harry Potter, but you know, um, but and like I said, like I'm as everyone on this channel knows, I'm a narrative gamer. I'm never really gone into the match play. I'll go to match play tournaments, but I'll bring a narrative list. Um,
Yeah.
and I much prefer playing scenarios. I think that's where SPG was built on, was scenarios first of all. Match play never, like you'll see in the magazines, like match play never really came into it for years. Um, not really until the Big Blue rulebook did match play really start up really properly. Um, and yeah, the scenarios, like I said, when we get through like some of the scenarios in Battle Games Middle Earth, not the first couple, but in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, like there's some really really cool ones that I really can't wait to play.
I mean, I've been following your Helm Deep build for however long you've been doing it, and I can't wait to get to those ones.
I
And
mean, like
if I remember correctly, you're
that that
fairly early on.
that build was
Cannot wait.
inspired by Battle Games Middle Earth.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Because like because I think we get to issue 15 and 16 around that time is the Two Towers special. It's really early on, and
yeah.
so I'm gonna have to complete that Helm's Deep very very soon, because so we can play on it.
I'll hold you to that.
Oh, it's gonna happen. But yeah, and then like the late 20s, early 30s, there's a big Helm's Deep swing then, which would be awesome. Be a lot of fun. Just catch up on the chat. Has anyone done blue rims for good and red rims for evil? I have seen like different multicolored rims. They're not for me, but they do seem pretty cool.
I have done that, or stuff similar to that. So my Cursed City, when I painted that up, my heroes were in blue and my evil were in red. And then I've also done similar things for Blood Bowl. I can't remember the colors off my head, but it's kind of if they have a white rim, then they are a blocker. If they're a yellow rim, then they're a thrower, and all this sort of stuff. So it just gives you a quick visual of who's who on the table. So I don't normally do wild colors, but there's certain things like that I do just for the ease of the game, shall we say?
Yeah, I think it's also good for the players, like say like if they're colorblind or anything like that. Like it's always
Yeah,
different, like not having the same coloured rim. Like it's always that's good for them as well. But I think it definitely like for those fantasy Warhammer Fantasy and all those the classic Goblin green base, as we'll probably see in Battle Games of Middle Earth. That was quite prevalent back then.
Certainly is. I'm having a flip through the magazine just now. Actually, you said the Goblin Green base. The painting tutorial for the Moria Goblins.
Yeah.
It shows the Goblin Green base. However, what I really like is in the battle report, it's presumably Mornfang brown.
I think they actually use like their proper you got some of the stuff in here, like you got the elves and the goblins on Goblin Green bases. But, you do see. Yeah, like you got the proper studio models with the more classic. That was a classic method there. Was it Scorch Brown, Bestial Brown, Mornfang around the edges?
Yeah.
Was it Bleach Bone on dry brushed on top as well? That was a classic one. Kelpie Game says definitely not the Spoon Champion of Scotland.
It's one of these things that I mean, to be fair, I think some of my team have now got more wooden spoons than I do, but I'm still at the helm of that ship, shall we say. Making sure that we continue down that lineage.
Captain Spoon. Back in my day, we had to walk to school until uphill both ways and without might, will, and fate, says Michael H. And Josh says, thematic games are always best. Very rarely will I play matches where the armies either didn't fight or couldn't have fought. Just ignore my Mirkwood getting bolted by Lothlorien in the last game I played.
I'm with you on that, Josh. I like the narrative stuff. As your Discord will know, I have just finished my Rabid Mummock.
Yes, and it looks amazing.
Yep.
I wonder how did you do it so quick? Oh, someone must have.
Someone kindly. Let me see if I can get. There we go.
Hang on, I'll go to the picture so I can see properly.
Some absolute legend showed me the book, and I've got to say a thank you to whoever that person was.
It was some legend, I know that.
Yeah. There we go. We won't name names, but yeah, I'm real happy. I still want to add flowers to the base, but currently I'm gonna claim that's finished.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
And you can. What is it? It's I don't know what it is in $1 billion, but in UK pounds, it's £74.50, 50 pence, if I remember correctly. And it can only be used in a single scenario. Which,
if that doesn't tell you what kind of players we are, I don't know what will.
Exactly. That's certainly a big hint, shall we say? But no, it's I like the scenario-based stuff and everything. I'm hoping I can play through the War of the Rohirrim book soon. That I think the only thing that I'm now missing from it is about 40. Yeah, well, I've got the main box. I got the main box for it, and then everything else. It's just going to be extra on top of that. So I'll figure out how to get. In fact, what I'll do is I'll go to Kelpie Games, and buy some Hill Tribesmen.
There you go. Yeah, because you've already got another 3 Mummocks, so you're sweet.
Yep, I've got 3 Mummocks. I've only got 2 painted up, and one is so I've got 2 painted up as I'll say alive Mummocks, and I've got 1 that is dead. I converted it into a terrain piece, but I do have another 3 Mummocks in my pile of. It's not a pile of shame; it's a pile of potential. one of which is the war leader, Mummock. So I
Oh, nice! You actually
need to
got
get
it.
that done. Yeah, yeah, it certainly did.
I
Picked
wish
that up
I wish I
from.
was still on that.
I don't know why they're not. But it's one of these things. I picked it up when I was down at Warhammer World. They luckily had it in stock, and was like, "Yep, I buy that straight away." Miniature Dwarf, I've just seen in the chat, are saying, "Hey guys, what are you up to today?"
Not
We're
much,
meant to
really.
be playing we're meant to be playing the Battle Games and Middle Earth magazines, but we haven't started yet. We're chatting shite just now. Uh,
I knew this was going to happen.
how
But
long have we been on
welcome,
stage?
Miniature Dwarf, and welcome JDK. G'day from the Pilbara. Pilbara. That sounds Aussie. And he said g'day, so I'm assuming he's an Aussie as well. And I should
Let's
know
hope he is.
this.
He's one of yours.
Yes, he's one of mine. I will like a war leader at some point, says Michael. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's an awesome kit. It's an awesome kit. It's so the Mumma kit itself, like, it's so iconic as well. To be fair.
Yeah, yeah. I I remember saving up my pocket money from walking uphill both ways to school. When I was that when I was a young boy.
When I was a young
Um,
boy, my father told
I,
me.
re- I remember saving up my pocket money so I could buy a Mummock. And if I remember correctly, it was £45 at that point. Um, I I kept the box for years because I was still so proud of it. And then looking at that model just now, it looks like because I painted it when I was about 12, 13 years old, and it looks horrendous. My painting skills have come on so far, but I still love it and I still have it. And
I think it's
it's
fair to
good.
say. Sorry,
Go on, you go. On you go.
I was just gonna say, like, like I think it's fair to say that if you're an SPG player, there's a few kits that I think you're, even if you don't play the armies, you have to own, and I think a Mumak is one of them.
Yeah, yeah. I know that from my childhood there is like two kits that are a constantly desirable thing for me. One is the Mumuk, and the other is the Imperial Guard Baneblade.
Yeah.
That big plastic kit, to me, I still see that and think Warhammer straight away.
See, for
And
me, it
I've
was.
never played it.
Sorry, you go.
I've never played Imperial Guard in my life. I now have started an Elysian Force, but it's one of these things that when I was younger, I just loved the fact that it was huge. That was the thing that drew me to it.
Like, for me, it was always the Shadow Sword over the Baneblade. I just think it looked cooler. The Shadow Sword,
I mean that's fair. Yeah.
longer gun. But yeah, Miniature
We're
Dwarf.
not
What we're
on.
going to be doing, we're not just talking shite, but we are going through the Battle Games of Middle Earth issues, which we're going to basically start. We may as well get into it.
Yeah.
So we're going to be going through. If you're not aware, I said it before, but if you weren't here, it is the Joshua Crosby said it is the Baneblade. Isn't that from Dawn of War?
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that's. I hope they bring the Imperial Guard into Dawn of War 4. Anyway, we're talking shite. So yeah, so if you're not aware, guys, I'll just quickly review. So what we're doing is Battle Games of Middle Earth, the scenarios from there. We're filming live, so you guys can put in the chat who you want to support, what you guys want to do, what you guys want us to do. Like, I'm definitely up for getting some suggestions. I don't know about Cameron, but I'll definitely be up for some suggestions from the chat, and so you guys can give help give a helping hand, and we're just gonna roll off to see who's who in each scenario, just to make it fair. I think. Um, I think that makes the most sense, to be honest.
Either that or it's your streams. So do you want to play the good guys, or
I want to
what
play.
do you want?
I want to play both.
Oh, fair. Well, in that case, then yeah, rolling off is going to be the best idea.
And yeah, it'll yeah, I think that just makes the most sense and it's the most fairest way to do it. I think. Can you move your dice tray a little bit to the left?
Uh, how does that look?
I haven't. It didn't move. Hang on. Ah, I know why. It's my stuff up. It's fine. Give me a sec.
On my screen, on my camera, I should say, I'm now roughly in the direct center of it.
Yeah. So hang on. How does that work? Hang on. Is that right? Yeah, that'll do. Cool. So cool. Yeah, we'll get straight into it, guys. So, issue number 1. Are we ready? So,
Hopefully.
first up, we have the Goblin Ambush, and a very interesting scenario, shall we say? I assumed you've had a breeze through it, Cameron.
Yeah.
But we have the Goblin Ambush. So Aragorn's it's a very simple starter scenario. There's not really much to go into it. Actually, we should probably go have a quick look into beforehand so we know what rules we can use. It's pretty much just getting started and all that. It's literally learning how to move, learning how to shoot, learning how to fight. There's no wound chart at all. And there's no, like I said, there's no might, there's no will, there's no fate, and yeah, it's literally Aragorn. What you will need is 6-sided dice. Doesn't tell you how many, so that's all right. I think we're good on that. We need a measure. God, which I don't have. This is going to be interesting.
Well, it's okay because there's 6 inches for you. So if you just make sure that that's how far I'm moving. Well, actually, no, goblins will move 5 in this one.
Yeah, goblins.
So there we go.
The move phase, goblins move up to 12 centimeters or 5 inches, and then Aragorn can move up to 6 inches.
Of course, this is when we still used centimeters, isn't it?
Yes.
For determining it. Oh,
but we shall use inches. We shall use inches, guys, because inches do matter. You need a pen or a pencil and a record sheet. I don't know why. Maybe to show Aragorn's losing wounds for some reason.
yeah.
Because you don't need it for Might, Will, and Fate. And then Aragorn and Moray Goblins. So you got 12 unpainted Moray Goblins. I have painted mine up to battle ready. And the Aragorn we're going to be using today. Oh, hang on. Can Cameron see
that? Not yet. I will also say it doesn't look like my dice tray is on your live stream. There's Aragorn. I can see him.
There you go. Fixed now. Yes, we got that Aragorn. So yeah, so we'll be using that. So this requires a 2x2. So we'll just go in the middle somewhere. Do you want to talk to the kiddies for a sec while I go quickly find a tape measure?
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm just looking in the chat, and Ricky's saying that he remembers seeing the Mummet kit and wanting it straight away, as well as the Warhound Titan and Smaug. Ricky, you've got 3 of those kits. You still need to paint Smaug. I had a Warhound, gave it away to a friend, and it's still not painted. I've painted, well, as I've said, multiple Mummet kits. It's now, well, the Rabid Mummet is Mummet 4 that was painted. And I still have a Smaug left in its cellophane wrapper. When the Games Workshop stores opened up after lockdown, back in 2021. I remember going in day one, buying a Smaug, leaving, and it's stayed in that exact state since. There's been no change, and I really, really should paint it. Uh, and then looking at Josh, you're saying I'm going to paint up all three of mine before you paint up your one. I might. I figured out during lockdown again that I can paint up a Mummock in 2 days. The Rabid one took, I think it was a week and a half to build and paint. But that's because obviously the huge amount of conversion, shall we say, that goes along with it. So I'll challenge you to that I'll paint my three before you do your one. I've not got a problem with throwing down that wager. Um, if you want to if you want to do that, then I'm happy with that. Why not? I I might I might get away with it. I do need to find the three. I know where one of them is. The other two are in boxes somewhere, and I'm not 100% certain where that somewhere is. The one that I know where it is not the War Leader either, which I know will take a little bit more time because, I mean, obviously with the Forge World kit and it being even just the War Leader, you want to take a little bit more time than a quick dry brush, shall we say. So it'll eventually be done, but I'll throw down that gauntlet of I'll paint my three before you paint your one. Ricky, I'm not throwing down the gauntlet about painting my Smaug before you paint yours. I did have the dream. I had the dream this year of of starting and finishing my Smaug, and well, we're now in the second half of October, and I've not even opened the box. Um, and now I'm preparing for sorting out a tournament that I need to paint up. I don't know, 100 odd models for. So it's certainly something that I will do, but not anytime soon, shall we say? Which is the downside. I would love to, but um, it's it's not going to be anytime soon, unfortunately. I don't think that I'll paint up my Smaug. Um, you've got a Smaug, though, Benji, don't you? Have you
Yes,
painted up
but
yours?
I have a I have a stupid plan for mine.
Are you converting yours?
Yes.
You absolute moron.
Um, this will be my second Smaug. I had my first one.
What?
I bought it on the day of release when it first ever came out in 2015. Or at the end of 2014, start of 2015, whenever it was. Because I know that because I only made 200 to start off with, and I was lucky enough
Oh wow.
to get it to pre-order it, and I received it. Pretty much painted up straight away. I was really happy with it, and then I'm not going to go into details, but suffice to say, it is now no longer around. So
Fair. Fair.
a couple of years ago, I bought. I had a dream, as we all do, to to convert my Smaug to make him look like, you know, when he's like when him and Bilbo have his chat and he rears up and goes and Bilbo goes, I did not believe the stories, and Smaug rears up and goes, and do you now? You know that scene?
Yes. Yep.
I'm gonna
Yep.
convert him like that.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Which,
That.
which means I'm going
Yeah.
to remold the entire neck.
Yep. Yep. And potentially the whole front. I'll say front ends, including his legs and whatnot.
Yes.
Wings might have moved slightly, and everything. Yeah.
So
We had our first Smaug. Yeah. What about second Smaug?
yeah, I've done that. So I'm
I
just setting up the board now.
Yeah.
I couldn't find a tape measure, but I do have a steel rule, which I think will work because it's got inches on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Again, guys, it's with Cameron will know it's been a very flustering day.
For the first, I don't know, 40 minutes of mine and Benji's call on Discord, we couldn't see each other, we couldn't hear audio properly,
This is
we
the
couldn't
second
get.
stream, as some of you guys
I,
may
I,
know.
it's not even the second stream, it's the third. We had one planned, we went live on the wrong stream, and now we're on this one.
Shh, they didn't need to know about that bit.
I posted in various discords that I'm in, telling people to come watch. That's why
Appreciate that.
that's why Kelpie Games is here. I told them to come annoy me, to be fair, and I had to then quickly go in and change the link because obviously the link to the stream changed.
Oh,
It's all right. I don't think it's been really a problem, but no, it's one of these things. Sorry, going back to the smoke while you're setting these up. I've always wanted to convert one into like a diorama piece of when he's dying and falling into Lake Town,
have you seen the one I was at Throne of Skulls? I think 2 years ago.
which is converted onto the top of the houses. Is that the one you're on?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
is
it won
gorgeous.
Best Army or Best Painted or whatever it was.
I'm not surprised. It is absolutely wonderful. Very similar idea to what I want to do, but I want to turn mine upside down. But I'm not spending. I'm not spending £500 on purely that. I spend a lot of money on Warhammer as it is. I'm not spending that much money on Warhammer for display.
Just pour like £500 worth of resin on it, and you'll be grand.
Yeah, I'm not taking that chance.
All right, so let's try and get all this in frame. So hopefully you should be able to see. We have Aragorn on his little Osum down here. We have 3 squads of goblins here, 4 in each. 2 spears, 1 shield, 1 bow over here. 2 bows, 1 spear, 1 shield over here, and 2 shields, 1 bow, 1 spear over here. And then we have little Aragorn. Is there like a little bit of fluff bit that we can talk about, or not really? It's just learning the rules, isn't it?
Well, it's the rules. Yeah, there isn't really. I mean, I suppose this didn't happen in the books or films. The closest that this would be the Moria goblins pursuing the Fellowship out of Moria and into Lothlorien.
And maybe Aragorn's stayed back just to fend them off or something.
Yeah, but yeah, this isn't really a thing that ever happened. So, fan theories galore. Put in the live chat what you think is happening and why you think this is happening. And at the end of the stream, we'll pick the best one.
And they can win a channel dice. No, they won't. I've only got a certain number of them. So, I guess they've got the little blurb. So, Aragorn, also known as Strider, Aragorn is descendant of Elendil and the last heir to the throne of Gondor. His rough and weathered hewn appearance, speaks of a hard life spent battling evil in wild places. Aragorn becomes the protector of the hobbits, prepared to sacrifice his life to defend the ring-bearer. Frodo and his companions is one of the greatest heroes of the Fellowship. If I properly read, that'd be better. The fate of both Aragorn and the Ring-Bearer are inextricably bound together with the fate of the lands of Middle-earth itself. Dun dun dun. Do you want to read the one for the Moria Goblins?
Yeah. Moria goblins. These small, mean-spirited creatures live what the fuck does that word say? Troglodyte existence. God knows what that means. I've just had flashbacks to high school of reading Shakespeare and the likes. I'm very dyslexic, and this is absolute phenomenal. I'll be speaking to my therapist about this week. These small, mean-spirited creatures live a troglodyte existence in the numerous passages beneath the misty mountains. The ancient dwarf tunnels of Moria have become home to these loathsome monsters. They scuttle through the labyrinth tunnels with amazing dexterity, attacking, destroying, and consuming any unwary intruders who dare to venture into their dark subterranean realm. Oh, that's the best I've read out loud for years. Uh,
Well, there you go. So, the first thing, so we have preparation. We have done the
yeah.
phases. First up, we have priority. Did you know in the first turn, priority always goes to the good side?
In narrative scenarios, yes.
Back in these
Um,
back in this edition in these editions, it always went to the good side for narrative scenarios.
just all, oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. I know that it still goes to it in the narrative scenarios that we currently have, or at least last edition it did. I can't say that it is the same this edition because I haven't read those rules yet.
I think it might be different
I
because
probably
like
should.
priority because you get to choose who has priority in this edition now. So maybe
It
it's.
may well be.
But shall we? Oh, hang on. Your dice cam is not on the screen. That's not good.
Well, it just has disappeared again. Yeah.
My bad.
Are we going to roll off to see who
Who's
gets? Well, shall we roll off to see who? If we say who gets to play good, highest plays good is
Yes.
probably the easiest way to do it.
Yes, I think so. So
So,
Cameron's on the top. I'm on the bottom.
let me move that. I'll start you off with a 2.
I got a 4.
Can you? Well, there you go. You are Aragorn, if you want to be, I suppose.
You know what? I will be Aragorn because I've got a bad feeling that Aragorn's just going to get wiped off the table. Considering he has no might, no will, no fate, no extra might point, and he's basically a 3 wound, 3 attack beatstick. If he gets surrounded, which I
Yeah.
think he will.
I'll be honest. That is my plan.
Yeah, and as you can see, we're going exactly from the book, so there's no terrain on the board whatsoever. It's just a grassy field. That's how we're going to do these scenarios. We're going straight from the book. So first up, so I guess I go first, obviously. So
yeah.
in the move phase, the player with priority can move his models. You don't have to move all your models. If you don't want to, Cameron, you don't have to move all your models. You know that. But you can, if you wish. All your models, but you can if you wish. There you go. That's nice of them saying if you wish. That's very nice of them. You can move the goblins up to 5 inches in any direction, while Aragorn can move up to 6 inches. You cannot move through other models, and you must stop if you move a model. So that blah blah blah. So that's all we know. So that's So nothing really there has changed. So
Yeah.
drop in the comments, guys, what you guys want us to do. If you've got any suggestions, we'll definitely take them on board. But what I'm going to think of doing, I'm scared of the 2 shield guys over here, right? And you know what, Cameron? There's no move and shoot penalty.
Oh wow. Yeah,
And-
there isn't just now, is there?
And there's nothing about staying half move and shooting, so I can move full and still shoot.
Yeah.
There's nothing about it.
Looking at the rules, you're totally correct. You have a 24-inch bow. I only have an 18-inch. Looking at the shooting part of this rule set, you could just move your full 6 inches and shoot every
Yes.
turn.
I could.
That would never be able to catch you.
That could be interesting. Well, I could. This is a 20. So this is the board edge essentially here, because it's only
Yeah.
2 foot by 2 foot. So I
Yeah.
think I will get surrounded. But let's get straight into it.
Thank
So
you.
what I think is I'm going to go for this group first over here. I think that makes the most sense. So Aragorn's just going to move. He's going to move 6. He may as well, straight up.
Yep.
Like that. Over to you, good sir. Did any suggestions in the chat? Not yet.
Not yet, but I
Shall I zoom
so
in
my
so you
my
guys can
original
see better?
yeah, go for it, go for it. My original plan was to move my archers half so that they all got line of sight and then just shoot you to death. And hopefully then I would
But you can move full.
uh, but I can move through. Yeah. See, what I love about the fact that we're using this rule set rather than the original rule set, well, sorry, the current rule set, is the fact that I'm trying to battle in my head what rules are real. Uh, so yeah, can you move? I'll just say everyone, the full 5 inches towards Aragorn.
Straight towards him.
Yeah, because I think the
Le-
surrounding is exactly what I'm going to do.
leaving gaps to shoot Aragorn as well.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah, fair point. Yes, I would like to have line of sight with all my archers.
Okay, there you go. So we're gonna move. Ooh. So did you want spear supports behind, or just go straight forward?
Uh, just go straight forward this
Straight
turn.
forward. There
I
you go.
can rejig everything next turn. Because we're not going to get into combat this turn, so it doesn't matter.
Did you want the archers to move up as well?
Yeah, yeah. Move everything as close as possible, but like I say, having line of sight for shooting.
Okie dokie. Can do that. Yeah, I've got a very bad feeling about this. Oh, it's so awkward using a metal ruler. It's lucky it's not we're only doing this for fun. There you go. How's that?
Yeah, that's right. Close enough to kind of what it is without me. I suppose this is going to be a slight problem with you playing halfway around the world for me is that my guys will never move into exactly the correct position, but they're
No.
close enough that I don't really care.
Yeah, and I think I think if we play in the spirit of it, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, exactly my thoughts. But yeah, we now go into your shooting, don't we?
So hitting the target, goblins need to roll a dice and score a 5 or more, while Aragorn, who is a much better shot, needs only a 3 or more to or more. And then wounding, Aragorn needs to roll a 5 or more to wound a goblin, so it doesn't matter which is if it's a shield or spear or bow.
Yeah,
And then you need
there's no.
you need 6s. And then
Well, go on then. Let's see what you manage.
let's see. So I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go for the bows because I think they're gonna be pretty bad first up. So
They're going to be the thing that cause you most problems.
That's a 2. That's a 2. That's a great start. Sorry guys, I don't think that actually read there. Yeah, two straight off with. So goblins shooting.
So I've got 4 bows,
Oh, good lord.
needing
Yeah,
needing 5s.
yeah, you're all within you're all within 18.
Yeah, that's 1 hit. 3
Needing
misses.
6.
Yep, and then to wound, Aragorn needs a 5 to wound the goblins. But the goblins must roll a 6. Right, let's see if we can get double 6s. Nope, that's a 3. So no wound for the goblins on the first round.
3-pointer might, Joshua Crosby. No, there's no might in this game. Aragorn is literally a 3
Yeah.
might, a 3 wound beat stick, a 3 wound warrior.
Josh, we don't get might, will, and fate until a couple of issues in. So currently,
you get might and fate in issue 11, and you get will in issue 12 with Gandalf.
so yeah, we're playing very stripped down rules just now, Josh. I mean, as you can see, there's not even a movement penalty for your archers just now.
No, you can move full and still shoot.
Yep.
So,
Well, priority we now roll off then, don't we?
yes, indeed.
So that is a 5 from me.
And that is a 2 from me. Ooh. Heroic move.
Perfect. Yeah, if you
Good
to
lord.
clear
I
everyone.
shouldn't have moved up so far.
Um, so let's see. My
So you got 2 spears, and a sword and shield, and the goblin with the bow right near Aragorn. Those are the 4 right near Aragorn. So
can
you'd be able
you?
to charge. You'd be able to charge with all of them if you wanted
Well,
to.
I'm not going to charge this turn.
Remember, there's no
So
spear
I.
supports either.
Oh God. Right. So I'm not going to charge this turn.
You're not
Just what I
charging.
think I need to do is I need to surround you with
Okay.
my weight of numbers.
Right.
So
So
can you make it that the 4 that are closest to Aragorn?
yes.
Can you make it that you're only able to charge one of them, this turn, while obviously still keeping line of sight for the bowman, and then
So
everyone else move as far forward as you can while still
currently
keeping line of sight.
currently the 2 spears are 4 inches away from Aragorn.
Yep.
The bow,
Space it out ever so slightly.
the bow and the shield are 5 inches away from Aragorn.
That's fine. Essentially, what I want to do is I want you to only be able to kill one goblin this turn if you charge me.
So you want the
So space,
spears to move back?
yeah, just ever so slightly, or at least like space them out so that you can only tag one of their bases, essentially.
So you basically want to ring around Aragorn.
Yeah, yeah.
So he can only charge one
Really?
person. And space them out
Yeah.
so you can't get a double on him.
Yeah, that looks perfect. I've just seen on screen. And then the other sets of 4, just move them as far forward as they can go, while obviously still keeping line of sight.
No worries. So 5.
Ricky's just saying, "Come on, gobbles." So Ricky is on my side this session or this mission.
Bloody hell, Ricky. Like, this is
You know,
this is
he knows
very much an
this.
Aragorn thing. How's that looking?
Yeah, that's looking good for me. I'm happy with that. So it means I can still get all 4 of my bow shots off, but you can only kill one goblin this turn.
Does it say
Is
that? It doesn't say about shooting into combat, does it?
Close combat. If you sorry, you cannot shoot a model engaged in close combat. So actually, oh, so even evil can't shoot. I'm looking at the bottom of page 11, the bottom left corner, close combat. You cannot shoot a model engaged in close combat. In the above combat, the bowman cannot shoot Aragorn. So yeah, actually, I'm happy. I'm still happy with the way that I've done it. But it means that if you charge me, I can't shoot this turn.
Oh, what do I do? Do I shoot or do I charge? I better charge, right? That's a stupid idea.
Yeah, you have to charge me because otherwise you're only potentially killing one with a bow.
Where I could
But
probably take out one.
Yeah, you can take out one in combat, but I can shoot 4 times at you, so there's a chance that you die this turn, if I'm very lucky, obviously.
Kelpie Game says Aragorn could take him. Yes, I think he can. Question is, do I start off at the bottom of the line and just work my way around the ring?
That's probably the best idea.
I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to charge this spear guy on the end, so that you can't shoot me.
Yep.
I don't think you can. You can probably just, if I move here, this one. You can probably. He's just on the bottom there. You probably can just see him.
Yeah. Yeah, we can. He's just clipping the side of the picture, so we know where he is.
I can move the camera a little bit so you guys can probably just see it there. So this is Aragorn versing the spear, just here.
Yeah.
So, Aragorn's got 3 attacks because he's a legend.
I have got 1 from my goblin because, well, he's not a legend.
So,
How does the fight work? I presume we still have a dual roll that we roll off.
So, 4 fight. In the fight phase, all models in base contact with the enemy must fight in close combat. To do this, the evil side rolls a dice for each goblin he has managed to bring into base contact with Aragorn, and picks the highest score he rolls. The mighty Aragorn always rolls 3 dice and then picks the highest result. The two sides then compare their best scores with one of their highest score. In this case of a draw, Aragorn wins the fight. Losing models are moved back 1 inch, and then the winning models strike at them, trying to wound them. If the evil side has won, he rolls 1 dice for each goblin involved in the fight. If Aragorn wins the fight, he always rolls 3 dice. More goblins need a 5, and I need a 4 to wound the goblins.
Yep. Now, I suppose it's that has brought in fight value of the fact that if there's a draw,
Aragorn does win it.
But there's no say for the chat and the stream more than anything else. There's no profiles for these two or these models.
No, they're literally they're just telling us what to roll.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's have our dual roll then.
So I get a 3 highest.
I get a 5 high.
Oh my god. Okay, Aragorn gets pushed back.
Do you get pushed back? Yes. There is the.
Yes, you get pushed back 1 inch. Come on, Aragorn. And you need a 5 to wound.
5. That is a 1, so no wound.
Whew. I think we've got off easy there.
I think you're right. Turn 3 then.
Yes.
For the roll-off.
Absolutely thrilling start to the game.
No deaths. I got 3. You have got 3. So, in the event of a draw, is there?
You had priority last time.
I did.
Does it say about that in priority? We're literally going by the books, guys. We're not straying off. If the result is a draw, the priority goes to the player who did not have priority in the previous turn.
So that's me. No, sorry, that's you. You get it, and then I will come in for you.
So I think the best decision here is to charge this guy in the end to get the least amount of people. If you want to charge me,
I've got to charge you, I suppose, because there's no spear supports and we can't shoot into combat. So yeah. So I suppose now that you've moved him into contact with the goblin, all I'm going to ask you to do is move as many into combat as possible, and everyone else.
I had a feeling. So
yeah, everyone else.
The blade, the sword and shield can move in.
Yep.
The spear. That's about it, actually. Because you separated so far last turn.
Yeah, you positioned Aragorn in a good place that I can only get 2 in this turn.
So do you want that next turn to go in, or?
Yeah. I mean, get as many in as you can. Is what I'll say, and then, like I say, everyone else just move up as close as possible. Michael's still on my side by the looks of it, saying that Aragorn. We thought that Aragorn to take that one goblin, but apparently not.
Honestly, I think at this point, I don't think shooting's really going to matter for you.
Yeah, you're totally correct. I don't think there'll be a time that, unless I win priority and retreat, I don't think that there'll be any more shooting this game.
So I think we go straight to combats, right?
Yeah, because you can't move. So I've got 2 in that fight.
Aragorn
so
Aragorn gets a 6.
That's a double 1 for me. So you definitely beat me. And you're needing 4s to wound me.
And it doesn't matter which one because they're both needing 4s.
Yeah.
And I get a 6, a 4, and a 1. So 2 goblins are dead.
Okay. Yeah.
Good start. Good. That's it. That's the Aragorn we know.
That's what we were expecting.
And the channel dice aren't crap. Yes. The first time being properly ran out as well. Wow. How about that?
Well, I mean, that is what I'll say, should expect. However, that's what we would have expected with mites, rather than just your standard rolls. Aragorn should be winning these fights. So priority now, isn't it?
Miniature Dwarf says side. I am on nobody's side.
Well, you should be. You should be on my side. Right.
Pardon?
So for priority, I've got a 4.
I got a 1.
Okay. In that case, surround Aragorn as much as we can.
Rightio. Including bows charging as well, yeah?
Yeah. I think I now just need weighted dice. Put everything into Aragorn that you can, and move everything up as close to him as possible. I'm just wanting to. Oh, there's not even a trap rule,
No, there's no
is
traps
there?
either, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, in that case, then just put as many in because I just need weight of dice.
So you've got 3 on him this time.
Perfect.
And probably next turn you'll probably only get 4. Maybe even more than that. So you got 2 bows and a spear
Well,
onto Aragorn.
yeah. Vanders has just popped into your chat saying
Hey, Vanders, welcome,
hello,
dude.
but yeah,
I want to say
the same
thank you
thing.
to the person who gifted me membership. Very much appreciated. Always have a nice. Anyway, have a nice stream. Yeah, no, it's Vander. That was Ricky in the chat. That was Ricky who gifted you the membership.
I don't think it is. Was it Ricky? I don't know. I can't remember. Did Ricky not give themselves?
Yeah, Ricky gifted a
I
membership
can't
on
remember.
the previous stream that we shall not name,
Mm.
and then Ricky gifted himself a membership. Gave himself a membership instead of gifting, because he's already a Patreon as well. So combat.
Yeah. So now that we're here, you say I've got 3 in on him.
You have 3.
So
I'll let you
let's
set
have
the
our
bar.
dual roll.
You can set the bar.
That's a 6 from me. A lovely. Where's my camera?
It's
There.
only a 4 from Aragorn.
I will take it.
I
I'm
can
needing
back away.
5. Oh, 1 wound on Aragorn with that 5.
1 wound, so 2 wounds to go. So for the victory conditions, let's just say we should have said that, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
So wounds suffered on Aragorn, 0 is a good major victory, 1 is a good minor victory, 2 is an evil minor victory, and 3 is an evil major victory. So I can't get a major victory at the moment.
Yeah. I will take that.
And Aragorn's in a bit of trouble right now.
He's onto his 2 wounds. So we're getting there. My goblins are taking him down, which is exactly what we want. For priority, I've rolled a 3.
And I've rolled a 3 as well, so that goes over to you, which is not good.
Yep. Get as many goblins in there as you possibly can, mate.
Oh god, okay. This is not good for Aragorn. You've got 6.
It'll be 6, 5 or 6. I don't know.
6.
I'm trying to think how many beats. 6. I will take it. The fact that every single one of them has got I'll say the same defense because shields aren't a thing yet, and that we can't spear support is again going against my normal judgment of what you do in game.
Yes, well,
yeah. So 6 are into you. I will take that. Do you want to set the bar for me this time?
I think I'll set the bar this time. He only gets a 5.
Oh, come on, give me the 6.
Oh god.
There's 2 6s.
Oh no. Oh, this could be over very quickly.
I did roll 3 once. Right. So just to put you through your misery, what I will do is I will roll these one at a time.
Oh god.
So I need a 5. Let's see. First one, that's a 5.
Oh god.
So Aragorn is down to his last wound. Second one, is a 4. Third is a 3. Fourth is a 1. Fifth is a 3. Oh, we've got one more dice.
Oh, 50-50
One
shot.
more. And it's a 6.
Oh,
Aragorn is dead.
he goes down. Well, I had a feeling.
Yeah, it kind of wasn't necessarily in your capacity to win that.
Yeah.
But it does mean Ricky, you placed your bet correctly, and Dylan from Kelpie, you did not. Um, Evil has managed to, I'll say, secure the first victory of this.
I think we should keep a tally.
Oh, that wouldn't be a bad shout.
You know, like how many between good and evil and between you and me. I think that should. I think we should do that.
Well, I'll say you can do that in post edit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can definitely do that.
the
Yeah.
end, the end of every episode, you can just have a score on the end title screen or whatever you call it.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Um,
Cam won something.
yeah, but Dylan, remember, this isn't the real rules. So I've won something, but I've won something very, very bad. And